Good afternoon, everyone, from Kettering Ice Arena in Kettering, Ohio, a suburb of Dayton. Welcome to the championship game of the 29th annual Frozen Creek Tournament, hosted by Beavercreek High School. And the combatants in this game are the Lake Hockey Club against the Prowler Hockey Association, the PHA Prowlers. The Lake team will be the home team in this game. The Lake team is coached by Craig Horvath. The PHA Prowlers are coached by Damian Palambaro. In goal for the PHA Prowlers will be Graydon Graves, while for the Lake Hockey Club, I'll just call them the Lakers. That's not an official nickname of theirs, but I'll just call them that for this game. The goal for them will be Aiden Spreeman. Spreeman. Actually, I think that's supposed to be Spearman, so we'll call that Spearman. I'm looking on the roster of the program of the tournament, but that might be a typo. The PHA Prowlers will be in their all-purple uniforms, while the Lake Hockey Club will be in their white sweaters with the navy blue trunks. Our officials for today's game will be Eric Schreiner and Greg Leff. My name is Kent Jacobs. I'm assisted here by our producer engineer Aiden King, and our cinematographer today is Diana Calander. They'll introduce the two teams coming up. And Lake is the home team. Stand by for the introductions of the starting lineups of these two teams. First for PHA. Noah Poe comes out to the blue line. Owen Clevenger, the leading scorer of this PHA team. Mason McConaughey comes out to the blue line. On defense will be Alex Stallsworth. And then Hunter Given. Braden Graves comes to the blue line. Now the rest of the PHA Prowlers. Now for Lake. Keaston Mayo. Mason Jardine comes to the blue line. Noah Marvin, another forward. On defense, Aiden Dahl. Aiden Buer. Aiden Spreeman, and they even call it Spreeman. Now the Lake Hockey Club Lakers come to the blue line. Now stand by from Kettering Ice Arena for the playing of our national anthem. All right, we're ready for action. Braden Graves will be in the crease to our left, while for Lake it'll be Aiden Spreeman to our right. And Eric Schreiner, Greg Leff will be the officials for tonight's game. And PHA in the all purple, the Lake Hockey Club Lakers will be in the white sweaters. The game previous to this, it was Lexington club team over the Troy High School team 4-0. Earlier this morning, it was Beavercreek High School against the Cincinnati Cyclones, and the Beavercreek Beavers winning 7-2 over the Cincinnati Junior Cyclone club team. Puck is dropped. We're underway from Kettering Ice Arena in the championship game of the 29th annual Frozen Creek Tournament hosted by Beavercreek High School. Back to get it for the Prowlers, Hunter Given. Given lost it. There's a backhand shot, and the save is made by Graves. Lake trying to get it out of the zone, or Lake trying to hold it in. The Prowlers clear it. It's played at center ice for the Lakers by Buer. Buer dumps it in behind the PHA net. There's a shot by the Lake Hockey Club's Noah Marvin. That's high and wide. Prowlers trying to clear the zone. They do, but it's carried back in for the Lakers. Vinny Slack, and he's broken up before he can get a good shot away. For PHA, Caleb Gorell couldn't get it out. Lake holds it in. Puck is centered, broken up, and cleared away. All the way on net at the other end of the rink. It's a save for Spreeman. There's puck along the near wing boards at the Lake blue line. It pops up over the boards, and we'll have a face-off at center ice. 13:21 to go in period number 1. No score. PHA Tegan Abbott wins the face-off. Loose puck into the PHA zone. McLaughlin over for Walter. He leaves it for a teammate, and I don't see the teammate on the roster. Number 34, there is no 34 on the PHA roster. Uh-oh. I'll try to find out later who that is. Loose puck at center. Stripped away by Lake's Spencer Barnes. He'll dump it in the PHA zone. There's a shot at the Prowler net, is wide. And the puck is shot back down to the Lake zone. Puck banged off the end boards to the far side. Still loose in the Lake zone. Prowlers trying to pick it up in the near corner, and that's Miley. He's tied up. Puck still fought for along the near boards. For the Lakers, trying to chase that puck down. Aiden Cooper, he's rammed into the boards. Prowlers rim it around to this near side. They haggle for it along the near wing boards in the Lake zone. Lakers come away with it. It's rimmed around to the far side. Cleared, not out. Held in by the Prowlers. It's fought for in the near corner of the Lake zone. Joel Robinson after it. He's tied up. We've got a whistle. We're going to have a face-off. The puck was out of play. If you have a chat message, whether you're a Lake fan or a Prowler fan, go ahead and get in the live chat. We'll read your message later on. Puck dumped in offside, delayed offside by the Prowlers. Lakers try to clear it and cannot. There's a centering pass that goes untouched to the near board. Now to the far boards. Chipping it behind the net for the Prowlers was Noah Poe. Puck shot off a body by Given back down the ice into the Prowler zone. Puck cleared to center ice for McConaughey. He'll dump it in the Lake zone. And the goalkeeper, Spreeman, will send it off to the corner. 10:20 to go in the first period, no score. Lake in the white sweaters, PHA in the all purple. Icing waved off. The puck is fought for behind the Prowler net. And now cleared ahead for PHA. Cam Walter, he's checked. Loose puck, Abbott sends it off to the far side. Abbott chases it down. Here's Abbott. Lost it off the stick. Back come the Lakers the other way. For Lake, there's Alex Russell. Tied up behind the net by the Prowlers' Aiden Miley. Puck cleared down the ice into the Lake zone. After it for the Lakers is Aiden Dahl. Dahl stops, turns, heads back behind the net. Drops it off the far boards to center. Puck dumped right back in by the Prowler. Back at it for the Lakers is Cooper Hartman. Cleared not out by Hartman. Puck held in momentarily. Now McLaughlin tries to send it ahead. It's off the stick back to center. McLaughlin gets a pass back to him. Up ahead for teammate Maxim. Puck centered and it deflects off to the blue line. Just have to let it go or they would be offside. Lakers clear it to center. Coming back for Marvin. Marvin gets a shot at the Prowler net. It's wide. Puck shoveled to center ice by that mysterious number 34. We don't know who he is for the Prowlers. I'll try to find out between periods. Here come the Lakers the other way. Shot blocked. Now it's picked up by Noah Marvin. And lost the puck before it could get a shot away. Here come the Prowlers moving left to right. Loose puck, Robinson drops it off. It's bumped along the near boards. Looking for the puck for the Prowlers in front was Freshour. A Freshour behind the Lake net, drops it off in the corner. It ricochets back behind the net. Lakers pick it up and clear it. Puck pops up high to Lake's Vinny Slack. Slack cuts behind the net. He lost the puck. Puck rimmed along the dasher board to neutral ice. Back for the Lakers, Jack Smith. He'll dump it in. Prowlers empty it back out to center ice. Now for Lake, it's Aiden Buer. Buer will dump it in, and that is icing against Lake. And we'll have a face-off with 7:08 to go in the first period. Back in the Lake zone, no score. From the face-off, puck behind the Lake net. Played there by Aiden Dahl. Dahl's pass was rimmed all the way back to the near corner of the Lake zone. Now it's cleared out. Hunter Gibbon plays it for the Prowlers, tips it ahead back into the Lake zone, played by Noah Marvin of Lake. He'll send it back into the Prowler zone. Player tripped up, that's Jardine of Lake. Play in the Prowler zone behind the net. Now Alex Stallsworth clears the puck down the ice. Icing waved off. Loose puck in the near corner of the Lake zone. Rimmed off to the far side. Prowler's trying to make a play. A pass gets by the defense or the position all the way down the ice. It'll be icing against Lake. 6:02 to go in the first period. Maxim, Abbott, McLaughlin, and Miley on for PHA. PHA stands for, it's an abbreviation for the Prowler Hockey Association. They're a club team out of the Columbus area. Here's a shot by the Prowlers. Cam Walter right on, and the save made by Spreeman, I'm sorry. I'm going to get that mixed up all day long. Spreeman, not Spearman. There's a shot, Spreeman the save. Rebound is cleared back to the blue line and now to center. For the Prowlers, Aiden Miley tried to control it, he lost it. Now tips it back into the Lake zone. Lakers get it out of there. Now it's picked up by Vinny Slack. Slack over the Prowler blue line, cuts to right wing. Man, he's rammed into the board along the far side. Puck rimmed to this near side. Lakers hold it in. And now it's cleared away by the Prowlers. Back to get it for the Lake Hockey Club, Stapinski. Pass back by Mason Jardine is intercepted. It's tipped into the Lake zone. Lakers trying to carry the puck out, and it's now banged off the wall to center. And the pass for Keyston Mayo on left wing, but Mayo was well in ahead of the play, and that's offside at the PHA blue line. 4:37 to go in the first period, no score. Face-off will be right at center ice, at the center face-off circle. Puck into the Prowler end from the draw. Puck trying to center it was Marvin. That pass is broken up. Marvin gets it back. Marvin a shot! He scores! Noah Marvin tried to center it. It got broken up. He got the puck right back in the right wing circle. And he whistles a wrist shot over Graves' mitt and into the net, and it's 1-0 for the Lake Flyers. From the draw, here come the Prowlers the other way, 3-on-2. Here cutting in is a shot, bad save. Rebound was loose in front. Prowlers trying to get at it. Here's a shot by Clevenger is blocked to neutral ice. Prowlers will circle back. Touch pass to Clevenger at center. That goal by Marvin unassisted as he took it off the rebound off the goalie Grayson Graves. Now for the Prowlers, here is McConaughey. He'll dump it in behind the Lake net. Lakers trying to get it out. They do. It was a pass intended for Lake's Jack Smith, too far ahead of him. And fought for it center ice. Lake and White leading at 1-0. Back for the Lakers is Ryan Sapinski. Pass intercepted by the Prowlers. Kagan Abbott, he'll dump it behind the Lake net. Puck rimmed around the far side of the Lake zone. And the puck up, shot off a body and up over the glass, and we'll have the face-off. Jardine, Mayo, Dahl all come on the ice for the Lakers. And again, Lakers is not an official name of the Lake Hockey Club. It's just my nickname for them this game. There's a shot from point-blank range by Marvin that's wide of the PHA net. Puck carries back into the Lake zone. There's that mysterious 34 that rams one of the Lake players into the board. Lakers clear it. Here's a semi-break out the other way. For the Lakers, a shot by Mason Jardine is wide. He was working 1-on-2. He beat the defense down the ice. Now for the Prowlers, Cam Walter tried to come the other way. He's checked. Puck shot back behind the Prowler net. Back to get it. The Prowlers clear it down the ice. Hastings waved off. 1.5 minutes to go in the period. Back comes the Lake Hockey Club at center ice. Puck stolen momentarily, and the Prowlers lose the puck at center. Lakers regain control, and puck is knocked down back into the PHA zone. 1 minute left in the first period. Lake and White leads at 1-0. For the Lakers, Vinny Slack. He'll dump it back in the PHA zone. Puck centered in front, right through the goal crease. And the whistle blows as the Prowler net comes loose. Marvin, Mayo, Jardine back on for Lake, McConaughey on for, and Clevenger, and Stallsworth on now for PHA. 47 seconds left in the period. Lake and White leads at 1-0. From the draw, shot right on net, and it's covered up by Graydon Graves. And we'll have another draw. Marvin wins the faceoff, but the Prowlers come up with the puck. Here's Clevenger the other way, shot wide of the near goal post. Another shot, this time just wide by the Prowlers' Stallsworth. Puck centered again, it picked off by the netminder of the Lake Hockey Club, Mr. Spearman. I said I'll mess that up all day. Spreeman, not Spearman. Sorry about that. Face off is going to be Abbott taking the draw for PHA. He wins it. Now the Lake trying to come up with the puck. 10 seconds left. Loose puck, far boards in the Lake zone. Now carried out by the Lakers the other way. There's a shot taken by Noah Marvin. It's wide of the Prowler net, and the period comes to an end. After one in the championship game of the 29th annual Frozen Creek Tournament, the score is Lake 1 and PHA nothing. The goal by Lake's Noah Marvin unassisted. I'm going to try to find out who number 34 is on PHA. Hold on. Please stand by, folks. Okay, folks. Drew Maxim is number 34. That's who. Okay, they had him as 84 on the roster. That's why it's a kind of a typo. Okay. Drew Maxim. Yeah, I just asked them down there. So thanks. Okay, they had Maxim as number 84 on the roster instead of 34, and that was probably a typo. Okay, we're back to action, folks. I'm going to hop on and see if we have any chat messages. There's a shot at the Prowler net, and Graves makes the stop. Okay, it doesn't look like we have any chat messages. If you're either a Prowler fan or a Lake fan and you want to say hello, let us know what player you're rooting for or where you're from, and we'll get your message on the air. 1-0 Lake. Loose puck rimmed around to the far corner of the Prowler zone. And Prowlers in purple, Lake in the white sweaters. Long shot from center, a save made by Lake's Spreeman. Clevenger on the ice with McConaughey and Poe. And McLaughlin for the Prowlers. For the Lakers, Mayo comes on. Puck dropped. And the Lakers zone. Puck knocked behind the net. Puck centered. It's loose and covered up. And now a shoving match. It looks like a bowling pin's going down all around the Lake net. Now here's a shot by the Prowlers. Owen Clevenger, and the save made, and alive. They're trying to get things cleared out in front of the net. Boy, I'm surprised there weren't any penalties on that previous sequence with 4 or 5 guys hit the ice. Looked like a shoving match between the goalie Spreeman and a few other players, and several guys went down, but nothing called. Face off in the Lake zone. From the draw, puck tipped to center ice. Dumped back in by Jardine of Lake. Jardine looks to clear it out. He does to center ice. There's a pass intended for Noah Marvin. It's broken up. Prowlers clear the zone. There's Marvin. He'll dump it from center ice on net. Save made by Graves. And then the Prowlers clear the zone. Here's Jardine at center for Lake. For Keeson Mayo over the Prowler line. A shot and the save is made by Braden Graves. He'll hold on to the rebound and we'll have a face-off. Face-off in the Prowler zone. There's a shot. Save made. And the rebound is held on to by Graves. Shot taken by Lake's Aiden Buer, and then Alex Russell got a whack at the rebound. Russell will take the face-off. Loose puck picked up by the Prowlers. Tipped to center ice. Lake takes back over. Dash Bordner. Pass ahead to Russell over the Prowler line. Drops the puck off, but Prowlers intercept and back they come. Maxim. Rink wide pass. Broken up in the corner. Prowlers hold it in. Shot blocked. And the Lakers' Spencer Barnes clears the puck ahead. It goes all the way down the ice. That'll be icing on Lake. Marvin, Jardine, Mayo on for Lake. We got Poe coming on. We got Stallsworth on for PHA and Gibbon. From the draw, Clevenger lost it to center. Coming the other way for the Lakers is Mayo. A shot deflects high and wide. Been a clean game, no penalties yet in this contest. Boy, we had a rough one in a previous game. We had a number of penalties and an ejection of the Troy coach. There's a shot by Keaston Mayo, and I believe that Graves got a piece of it. Another shot, and they score! Jardine of Lake, Mason Jardine, with a high wrist shot that got over the shoulder of Braden Graves, and the Lakers lead it 2-0. Puck dropped at center ice. Puck carried in the Prowler zone by Lake's Vinny Slack. He's checked along the corner board. So Marvin the assist. Now the other way, the Prowlers get a shot. Pad save. And the rebound cleared to center. Prowlers take it back. Pass to the center red line, swept into the Lake zone, and then it's off a stick over the glass, and we'll have a face-off. So that goal, Jardine assisted by Marvin. So Noah Marvin with 2 points in the game so far, a goal and an assist. .10:27 to go in the second period. Lake and the White Sweaters leads it 2-0. Kent Jacobs from Kettering Ice Arena, Kettering, Ohio, with our producer engineer Aiden King. Here's a backhand shot toward the Lake net, wide of the mark. And Diana Calander is our camera operator this afternoon. Puck cleared away into the Prowler zone, set up by Graves. And then there's a pass to center, intercepted, and we've got a whistle. Cross-check minor coming up, and that's the first penalty of the game. And let's see who's it on. It's going to be on Lake. Vinny Slack. So Vinny Slack. Well, that's a big opportunity now for the Prowlers to get back in this game down 2-0. Here's Maxim. Maxim drops it off in the corner, now gets it back along the blue line. Passes over to the right wing, deflects back to the line, and now it's cleared to center ice by the Lakers' Noah Marvin. And the puck shot now way back behind the Prowler net, set up by Graves for Maxim. Maxim drops it back. Prowlers, Abbott at center, lost the puck off the stick, given back to get it in his own end. Pass to center off the stick of Maxim. Fought for along the blue line, far side. Clevenger after it, Abbott after it. Clevenger came away with it. Clevenger being tied up by Jardine of Lake. Puck kicks over to this near side. Brought back behind the net for Clevenger. Back for Maxim. Shot, blocked in front and cleared away. 45 seconds left in the Prowler power play. First power play of the game for either team. Here is Alex Maxim. Pass off the stick to center. Over to Given. Given's pass is intercepted by the Lakers and clear it away. Back is Maxim. Being checked there by Alex Russell of Lake. A couple of players go down along these near boards. And 15 seconds left in the power play. Long shot from center wide of the Lake goal. Holding the puck in for the Prowlers was taken Abbott. Here's a shot at the Lake net by Cam Walter, a save made. Penalty's been killed off by Lake. Walter for PHA being checked from behind by Russell of Lake, or Mayo rather, Mayo of Lake. Puck comes free to center ice along the red line. And we've got a whistle. And we've got a slashing minor penalty coming up as they fought for the puck along these near boards. And this time it's a PHA penalty. And that penalty will be on Cam Walter. So Cam Walter in the box for slashing. There's a shot by Marvin of Lake. It's blocked and cleared away. So first power play of the game for Lake. There's Marvin over the PHA line, off to the corner. Looking for Slack. The puck kicks behind the net. Jardine, left wing circle. Drops it back. Now back for Jardine. It's broken up and a whistle. And the net has come loose at the Prowler end of the rink. That was the cause of the whistle. Face off in the right wing circle of the Prowler zone. Mason Jardine will take the draw for the Lakers. From the draw, Marvin fires. It's blocked and cleared away. Noah Marvin chases it down, passes it over to the opposite wing. But broken up by the Prowlers' Noah Poe. And a couple of Noahs in this game. Puck cleared away down the ice by the Prowlers. 49 seconds left in the Lake power play. Back to get it for the Lakers, Aiden Dahl. Up ahead, Jardine. Pass gets away down the ice, and the Prowlers will clear it right back. It'll come all the way on goal, played by Screamin'. Puck dumped behind the Prowler net into the corner, and the Prowlers clear it away. 20 seconds left in the Lake power play. Aiden Dahl sidesteps a check, gets a shot away, pad save. Rebound held in at the blue line by Russell. Shot behind the net for Marvin. Marvin trying to drop it back to Jardine, to Marvin, to Jardine, and a tip is wide. Prowlers have it, penalty killed off. And we've got another whistle, and we've got another penalty, it looks like, or what do we have? A hooking minor coming up? Is that what I'm seeing? And it is a penalty. So a hooking minor on Lake's Spencer Barnes. Hooking minor on Spencer Barnes of Lake. 5:17 to go in the second. Puck comes free to center. Foot race the other way. Lakers have it. And they'll skate around to kill time. That's Vinny Slack. Now Slack has it poke checked away. Prowlers take it back over. Puck dumped in behind the Laker net. Rimmed around to this near side, and it's ricochets off a stick over the glass into the netting. We'll have a face-off in the Lake zone. 4:47 to go. Lake leading at 2-0 on goals by Noah Marvin and Mason Jardine. Face off Abbott against Marvin in the Lake zone. From the draw, PHA wins the face-off, but the Lakers come up with the puck and clear it down the ice. Out of the crease to set it up is the goalkeeper Graves. Now we've got an icing on PHA. Something you don't want to do when you have a power play, because the face-off comes all the way back into your end, and that kills time on the power play. From the draw, Lakers have it. Aiden Dahl drops it off behind the net. Prowlers take it back over. They have a one-man advantage, and now they ice it again. That is not what Coach Palambaro wants to see. There are 2 consecutive icing violations when you have a power play. That's just kind of sloppy play. So another draw back in the Prowler zone. From the draw, again picked up by Dahl of Lake. Drops it off to Jardine in the corner. He's checked by 2 Prowlers. Prowlers need to get the puck back at the other end of the rink. They've got a power play. Here comes PHA's Cam Walter, and he lost it. Here comes Noah Marvin for Lake. He'll dump it back into the Prowler zone. Half a minute left in the PHA power play. Loose puck near corner of the Prowler zone. Two players collide behind the Prowler net, and it's now cleared to center. Here's Robinson, give and go. Walter, shot, and it's a stick save by Freeman. From the rebound, Lakers come back the other way. Marvin, or check that, that was Vinny Slack that dumped it in the Prowler zone. Penalty killed off by Lake. Barnes out of the box. Under 3 minutes to go in the second period. For Lake, Ryan Sapinski. Pass up ahead, ricochets off the stick to the near corner. For the Prowlers, picking it up but unable to control it was Colton McLaughlin. Now puck the other way. A shot at the Prowler net was off the stick and over the glass. Hartman back on for Lake, along with Sapinski. We've got Mayo. Coming on for the Prowlers, Cam Walter back on. Face off in the Prowler zone, won by Lake. Here's a shot by Marvin, a pad save by Graves. Rebound behind the net. Puck centered, it's loose, Sapinski is shot, and a pad save. Or rather Mayo, I said Sapinski. Mayo. Loose puck along the far boards. Picked up by Marvin, and he's knocked to the ice. Puck rims to this near side. Under 2 minutes to play in the period now. Prowlers trying to get it out of their own end. Pass to center to the red line, picked off, but it's off a stick picked up by PHA's Cam Walter. Cuts behind the Lake net and tries to center it, and it's intercepted by the goalkeeper Spreeman. He'll hold on to it. Crosby Cox on the ice now for Lake, along with Aiden Dahl and Alex Russell and Jack Smith and Vinny Slack. From the draw in the Lake zone. It's picked up by the Prowlers. Wraparound chance is broken up. Prowlers hold the puck in, but now it pops over the glass and we'll have a face-off. Face-off, right wing circle of the Lakers zone. There is a chance for Kennedy, a tip in front, and it's broken up. There's a big hit on one of the Lake players, knocking him down. Play back into the Prowler zone. That was Miller that got the big hit on that Lake player. Here's a chance for the Lakers. There's a shot on goal and a pad save. The shot was taken by Spencer Barnes, and Graydon Graves makes the stop. Teams change coming on. McConaughey, Stallsworth, Poe, Clevenger for Lake, or for PHA rather. From the draw in the Prowler zone. Puck is tipped to center by Clevenger. Back comes Poe over the Lake line. Poe centering and intercepting the pass is goalie Spreeman. He'll hold on to it. Just 32 seconds left in the second period. Lake Hockey Club and white sweaters lead it 2-0. Lake out of the Toledo area. I don't think I mentioned that PHA out of the Columbus area. Here's Stallsworth, a shot from the draw, blocked, and it pops over the glass. We'll have another face-off. McConaughey will take the draw against Marvin Lake. And now McConaughey tossed out of the box in favor of Clevenger. From the draw the other way, Jardine for Lake. And as he enters the Prowler zone on left wing, a teammate was in the head of the play. It's offside. And our chat line is open if you're watching the game and want to get a chat message in to say hello. We'll read your message on the air, whether you're a Prowler fan or a Lake fan. Shot back to the Lake blue line, now tipped ahead by Poe behind the net. And the buzzer sounds the end of the second period. So after one period of play, and the championship game of the 29th annual Frozen Creek tournament. The score after two, it's Lake 2 and PHA nothing. The scoring so far for Lake, it was Noah Marvin, assisted by, in fact, that was unassisted, that first goal. And second goal for the Lakers, Mason Jardine, here in the second period, assisted by Noah Marvin. So Noah Marvin's had a hand in both Laker goals so far. We don't have any chat messages, so we don't have anything to say there. Hello to everybody out there that's watching. Appreciate your being with us. So let's go over what's happening right now in the National Football League, since we're underway for football on this Sunday afternoon. It looks like in the third quarter, the San Francisco 49ers have an odd 10-8 lead on Cleveland over the Browns in Cleveland. That's in the third quarter. Elsewhere, Jacksonville leads Tennessee, another odd score, 18-3. That's in the third quarter. Elsewhere, Houston 13, Indianapolis 6 in the third quarter. Miami 16, New Orleans 8. Another 8. What's with all these 8 scores? 8 and 18 in the NHL. Obviously, teams are going for 2 to generate those type of scores. But anyway, it's Miami 16, New Orleans 8 in the third quarter. Atlanta and the New York Jets are tied up at 14 apiece in the third quarter. Another third quarter score is Carolina 24 and the LA Rams 21 in the third quarter. Also third quarter, Tampa Bay 17, Arizona 3. Later on this afternoon, it'll be Pittsburgh at Buffalo. And it doesn't say who's playing tonight. Let's see if I can tell. Here we go. Later on today, it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders against the LA Chargers. And the game tonight will be Denver at Washington. And the Monday night game tomorrow night will be the New York Giants at the New England Patriots. National Hockey League right now. Washington leads the New York Islanders 2-0 after 2 periods. Later on today, Anaheim at Chicago, Calgary at Carolina, and Ottawa at Dallas. National Basketball Association. Today it'll be Houston at Utah, Boston at Cleveland, Toronto at New York, Atlanta at Philadelphia, Oklahoma City at Portland, San Antonio at Minnesota, Vancouver at Los Angeles to play the Kings. Not Los Angeles, Sacramento. Getting my sports mixed up. It's not the LA Kings in basketball, it's the Sacramento Kings. The Sacramento Kings, incidentally, trivia question. Who did they used to be? They used to be the Cincinnati Royals. And they moved to Sacramento years ago. And lastly, New Orleans will play at the LA Lakers. College basketball right now. See what's going on. One game in the top 25 later on, Wyoming at Texas Tech. And that's about it, what's going on today in the world of sports. Sad news from the golf world, Fuzzy Zeller has passed away at age 74 today. That's sad news. Fuzzy was also a designer of golf courses. In fact, there's a Fuzzy Zeller course in Beavercreek. The Beavercreek Golf Club, I believe, was a Fuzzy Zeller designed golf course. That's sad news from the golfing world. Know what else is going on. That's all that's going on. So that's it, what's going on in the world of sports. Taking a look at the, I'm going to look at the Beavercreek. I was going to take a look at the Beavercreek schedule, but I forgot nobody watching is interested. I was going to give the upcoming game for Beavercreek. I was like, no. Nobody watching is interested in that game. That's I forgot myself there. So, well, that's it as far as what's happening in the world of sports right now. We're waiting on the young lady driving the Zamboni to get finished. Any chat messages? No, we don't have any chat messages. Still. course, I'm showing him only one person watching. So whoever that is, hi out there. How you doing? Anyway, we're getting ready for the third and final period of this game, and the Lakers lead it 2-0. And our goal scorers Marvin of Lake and Jardine of Lake. Earlier today in the 5th place game, it was Beavercreek over the Cincinnati Junior Cyclones 7-2. So the host team of this tournament, the Beavercreek Beavers, take 5th place. And then the game right before this one, it was the Lexington Thoroughbreds, a club team out of Lexington, Kentucky, winning over the Troy High School Trojans by a score of 4-0 in a penalty-marred game. But things got a little chippy in that game, and the Troy coach was ejected from the game. We're sorry to see that, but that type of thing happens. So, but at any rate, Lexington won the 3rd place trophy in this game, and so this game will determine the champion of the tournament. The Zamboni is still making her rounds around the rink. And when you don't have anything to say, it seems like the Zamboni is making about 100 trips around the rink. But, so stand by, everybody. Everybody who's out there, the one person out there, if you're out there. So stand by. Now she's headed off the rink, and the two teams will be back out momentarily. Now the teams are coming back out. Our officials for today's game, Eric Schreiner and Greg Leff. My name is Kent Jacobs. I'm here with our producer engineer, Aiden King, and our camera operator today, Diana Calander, from Kettering Ice Arena in the Dayton, Ohio suburb of Kettering. And with the stands are filling up a little bit now. Earlier in the earlier games, nobody was here, but now we've got a decent crowd of folks all along the far corner over there, and starting to fill up a little bit. Again, the Lake team, their name is the Lake Hockey Club. I'm giving them the nickname the Lakers just for this game. They are out of the Toledo area, a club team. And the PHA Prowlers, that stands for Prowler Hockey Association. They are a club team out of Columbus. All right, folks, we're getting ready for the third period. Again, the Prowlers in the all purple, the Lakers in the white sweaters and blue trunks. PHA moving left to right in this third period. Face-off will be at center ice. It's Noah Marvin for Lake against Abbott of PHA. Marvin wins the draw and drops it back for teammate Aiden Buer. Buer pass ahead to center ice. After it for the Prowlers is Caleb Gorell. He's checked along the boards in the corner in the Prowler zone. Puck cleared down the ice, and that'll be an icing violation against PHA. Face off back in the Prowler zone, the right wing circle. It'll be Marvin taking the draw. I can't see the number of the Prowler player. I believe once again it was Abbott. Puck dropped. Lakers center the puck. It's broken up. And puck carries to center ice. Backing up in his own end is Keaston Mayo. Pass up ahead and a clearing to Jardine. A shot. Pad save by Graves. Braden Graves in the net for PHA. And Aiden Spreeman for Lake. Boy, what a golden opportunity for Mason Jardine to get the third Lake goal on the board, but nice pad save by Graves. Banged off a stick and over the glass. We'll have a face-off. Clevenger back on for PHA with Given, Poe, and Stallsworth. See, I can't get the number of the other Prowler player. Face off for Lake taken by Alex Russell. From the draw, puck in the corner. Finding for Lake, Jack Smith. Passes over for teammate Cooper Hartman. Drops it in the corner. Prowlers take it back over. Puck shot to center. Chopped back in the zone by Hartman of Lake. Prowlers bang it to center ice down into the Lake zone. It carries all the way down the rink for an icing violation as Ryan Sapinski touches up the puck. Icing on PHA. Russell wins the draw for Lake back to Hartman. He'll chop it behind the Prowler net. Several players fight for it there. Prowlers come out with it. Puck shot to center. It's intercepted by Lake's Vinny Slack. Puck tipped to the Lake blue line. And the Lakers rim it around to this near side. Slack is able to clear the puck over for teammate Russell. Gets the shot, and it's caught by Braden Graves. He'll hold on to it. 12:22 to go in the game. Maxim on with Abbott and Walter and Miller for PHA. We got Mayo coming on for Lake. There's a shot right from the draw by Aiden Dahl, a pad save. Rebound, carried to center. And Lake comes back away with it. Here's Jardine. Drops it back on left wing to Aiden Dahl. He lost it. Prowlers clear it back to center. For the Lakers, here's Vinny Slack. Slack will dump it in. It rims around to this near side for Jardine. Can't control it. Here's puck. Abbott. He is rammed into the boards by Jardine of Lake. Puck rimmed around to the far side in the Prowler zone. It comes to center. Now back the other way. 2-on-1. There's a shot. Save. And that was the Prowlers' Cam Walter that got that breakaway, but the save made by Screamin', and it's cleared away to the other end, and we've got a whistle. We've got a hooking minor penalty coming up. And that penalty's on the Prowlers' Cam Walter. For Walter, his second penalty of the game. This one a hooking minor. He had a slashing penalty earlier. Now Walter back in the box for hooking. These were the only two penalties of the game against PHA. Power play for the Lakers, but back is Poe, and he is just flattened by Noah Marvin. Boy, oh boy. Marvin's the big boy, and he just ran over Poe. Lakers have it in the zone. Jardine gets a wraparound shot. Save made by Graves, and now the net comes loose. Mason Jardine almost scoring. He wrapped the puck around the net, and aware of that was goalkeeper Graydon Graves. He pinned his leg pad to the post and was able to keep the puck out. Face off in the left wing circle of the PHA zone. Prowlers win the draw, but the puck ricochets over to the corner for Lake's Vinny Slack. Slack drops it back off in the corner. Puck shot back to the blue line for Marvin. Back for a centering pass for Jardine, and did not quite hook up on that. Now Marvin back right point. Marvin along the blue line drops it off. There's a shot by Sapinski right on, and the save is made by, that was Alex Russell rather on the shot, not Sapinski, Alex Russell. And Graves makes the catch, so it'll be a face-off again in the Prowler zone. Lakers win it. Marvin cutting over to the left wing. Drops it back to left point Dahl. Dahl rink wide for Russell. Drops it off in the corner. Now back to the right point. Marvin cutting side of the net. Shot. It's off the side of the cage. Right back to Marvin. Marvin right wing circle. Fires. Pad save. Rebound to the near corner, and the Prowlers clear the puck away. Freeman sets it up for Slack. Slack over for Marvin. It's deflected right back to Vinny Slack. Slack barreling through center ice on right wing. 4 seconds left in the power play. Puck back to Marvin, pulls the trigger, and it deflects wide. Penalty killed off by the Prowlers. They trail it 2-0. Side of that, Jardine drops it back. It's intercepted by Gibbon. Gibbon clears the puck to center. And we've got a whistle, puck out of play. We'll have a face-off. 8 minutes, 51 seconds left in the game. The Lake Hockey Club leads it 2-0. Face off at center ice. It'll be Poe of PHA against Varnes of Lake. Varnes wins the draw. Sapinski chops it ahead. It's broken up. Trying to shovel it ahead for Lake was Varnes, but instead it's cleared down the ice by the Prowlers into the Lake zone. Prowlers need to score. Puck intercepted on a centering pass by the Lakers' Jack Smith. Carries over the Prowler line. He's poke checked away. Loose puck, Spencer Varnes will send it behind the net. It rims to this near side. Prowlers start back. Pass for McConaughey. McConaughey will dump it in. On goal, save made by Spreeman. Rebound still live in the Lake zone. There is a shot by Miller from the right point of PHA, and it's wide. Puck caroms back to neutral ice. Back is Poe. For PHA to Miller, back to Poe, to Clevenger. Clevenger starts to center. Clevenger will dump it in. And there's the goal! They score! Oh, the puck was misplayed by Spreeman. What a break for the Prowlers. Clevenger bangs it from center ice off the far wall. And Spreeman was just going to step out of the crease area to play the puck, but it got past him into the net. Holy cow, what a break for the Prowlers. They cut the lead in half down to 2-1. And they give the goal rather, to Colton McLaughlin. And he must have deflected the shot by Clevenger. Clevenger banged the puck off the wall, and it carried all the way back. Now we've got a penalty coming up. And McLaughlin must have tipped the puck past Spreeman. Maybe that's why Spreeman appeared to have misplayed the puck. So McLaughlin the goal, but right after that, a penalty on the Prowlers. Caleb Gorell, 2 minutes for tripping. So Lake still leading 2-1. Has a power play. There's a shot and a blocker pad save off goalkeeper Graves, out of play now. We'll have a face-off. 7:11 to go in the game. From the face-off. Comes back to Dahl. Over to Marvin, center point shot, pad save, rebound still loose in front. They fight for it, no goal, it's waved off. Hold on, waved off. The net apparently came loose from the scrum in front of the net, and so no goal on that. The Lakers still have a power play for 1:29. Face off in the Prowler zone. And the Prowlers in all purple, the Lake Hockey Club in the white sweaters, black trunks. Puck cleared away by the Prowlers from the draw. Goalkeeper Spreeman out of the net to set it up, but trying to steal it and get a shot was the Prowlers' Noah Poe. Back come the Lakers. Here's a shot by Noah Marvin, and he scores! Noah Marvin with a sizzling wrist shot over the shoulder of Graves, and the second goal of the game for Marvin. It's a power play goal. The assist goes to Mason Jardine, the second goal of the game for Marvin. And Lake now leads it 3-1. Now here the other way, the puck behind the Prowler net. Trying to play it was McLaughlin. Puck comes to the Lakers' Ryan Sapinski. Sapinski centers, shot, save, made by Graves. Nice centering pass. It was to Spencer Varnes. Varnes got the shot away, and it was right on, but a pad save by Graydon Graves. Face-off will be in the PHA zone. From the face-off, puck tipped behind the net. There's a centering pass in front, gets deflected back into the far corner. And there's a shot by Ryan Sapinski, is blocked wide and cleared down the ice, and it'll be an icing violation on PHA. 5:22 to go in this game. 3-1 for Lake. And Lake is a club team out of the Northwest Ohio area, and while the Prowler Hockey Association out of Columbus, they're a club team as well. Puck comes to center ice, back to play it Aiden Dahl of Lake. And try to dump it in the Prowler zone. It's off a stick and up over the glass. Had a pretty good crowd on hand for a Sunday afternoon. From the face-off, there's a shot by the Lakers. Alex Russell deflects wide. Russell fights for it in the corner, drops it behind the net for Jardine. Jardine's checked behind the net, loose puck. Russell back to Jardine behind the net. Jardine looking to make a play. Drops it off to the right wing. For Marvin, back to Jardine. Drops behind the net for Russell. Russell rims it off to this near side. Played by Jardine. Pass behind the net. Puck fought for Ryan Kennedy of PHA, trying to break that up. He does to center. Foot race down the ice. And Aiden Dahl is able to beat the Prowlers to the puck, and the puck is cleared away. Into the Prowler zone, Stallsworth of PHA. Behind his net, stops, looks to move things out, pass to center, intercepted by the Lakers. Now Walter picks off a Lake clearing shot. Comes Walter of PHA. Don't dump it in the Lakers zone. 3:45 to go in the game. Puck tipped to center. And for Lake, Keaton Mayo dumps it down the ice. It comes in on net, covered up by Graydon Graves. We'll have a face-off in the Prowler zone. McConaughey and McLaughlin come on the ice now for PHA. Slack and Tarkman come on for Lake. Here comes a shot by Clevenger of PHA, and it's turned aside by Spreeman. Puck fought for along the far boards. And flipped down the ice. Now, two players go down in the Lake zone. Puck is iced by the Lakers, and we'll have a face-off back the other way. Marvin and Jardine, the two workhorses for the Lake Hockey Club, come back on along with Alex Russell. We've got McConaughey on and Robinson back on for PHA. Noah Poe will take the draw for PHA. It looks like against Noah Marvin. So two Noahs going at it. Face off in the Lake zone. It's won by the Lakers. They clear the puck. And I did not notice, but the Prowlers are going with an empty net for an extra attacker. And there was a shot at the empty net by the Lakers that hit off the goalpost wide, so that's icing. 3-1 the score for Lake, and with 3 minutes, 8 seconds to go, Prowler coach Damian Palambaro going for the extra attacker. Puck shot it the other way at the empty net again, and it's wide for icing. Lake coach Craig Horvath, they might instruct his players just to clear the puck rather than ice it. If you want to kill time, you've got a 2-goal lead, and now there's timeout on the ice. I'm not sure who called it. It's PHA with the timeout. What the Lakers ought to do is try to get the puck past the center red line before they shoot at the empty net. And that way it won't be icing if they miss the net. They're shooting the puck from way back in their own end and missing, and that's just causing icing. And that causes a dangerous face-off back in your own zone when you're down a man because of the extra attacker with the empty net. But that's just my personal strategizing. Face off in the Lake zone. It kicks to center ice. Prowlers take it back over. Here's Clevenger, a shot, and the save made by Spreeman. Puck caroms back to the blue line, a shot, loose in front, and with Maxim trying to get a whack at the rebound, there's a scrum in front of the Lake net, and there will be a face-off. 2:44 to go in the game. Again, the empty net at the other end for PHA as they have an extra attacker on the ice at 6-on-5. From the face-off in the Lake zone, the Flyers take another shot. Not the Flyers, I'm sorry, the Lakers take a shot at the empty net. Again, why they don't pass the puck to center and try to get it past the red line before they shoot at the open net, I don't know. But again, icing and a face-off in the Lakers zone. I mistakenly said Flyers. I was explained before the game that they used to call them the Lake Flyers, but that is the name of Lake High School up in Northwest Ohio, and they are not Lake High School. They're just the Lake Hockey Club, so that's why they do not have that Flyer name. Puck chopped into the Prowler zone by Marvin. Puck at center, now dumped into the Lake zone. Cleared all the way up to the Lake blue line, intercepted by Given. Given will dump it in the Lake zone. Back to play it for the Lakers, Aiden Buer. And Laker is not a nickname of the Lake Hockey Club. It's just my nickname for them for this game. Prowlers back to get it. Hunter Given drops it off for McConaughey. Head manning Clevenger. Clevenger over the lake line. Clevenger cuts the left wing. Centers the puck. It's deflected away back to center ice. Back to get it. Given of PHA. 1.5 minutes to go in the game. Long pass gets through two PHA players and carries the length of the rink, and that is a killer icing violation against PHA. That means that goalkeeper Graves has to come back on the ice. Face off in the Prowler zone, and it's picked up by PHA's Colton McLaughlin. Pass to center is cleared back to the Prowler net, and it's on goal. The save made by Graves. 3-1 the score. Here's Keaton Mayo. Shot deflects off to the far corner of the Prowler zone. 1 minute left in the game. We're waiting, and Graves ought to head back to the bench for the extra attacker, but with the puck right at the PHA blue line, he's unable to. Now the puck comes into the lake zone. I'm waiting for Graves to leave the ice. Apparently he's not going to. Now he does. Puck centered in front of the lake net. It's stopped there, and there's a scuffle behind the lake net. And that's broken up. A little bit of a melee to end this game. 24 seconds left in this contest. And for the Prowlers, team captain Clevenger going to the box, as is Lake's Aiden Gall. Lake captain Noah Marvin having a word with referee So roughing on Clevenger. I didn't get the penalty for Lake. So no power plays. It's an empty net for the Prowlers. They have to play the puck behind their own net. They have time for one more rush. Here's Given over the lake line, centering for Maxim. It's broken up and cleared down the ice. It'll be icing against Lake. They were going to win the game. There's only 4.8 seconds to go. So 6-on-5 for PHA, but empty net at the other end. Time for one more shot. Maxim wins the draw, but there's a shot toward the empty net. And they score, but it's too late, so that goal doesn't count. But the Lake Hockey Club are the champions of the 2025 Frozen Creek Tournament. PHA Prowlers finished second. There will be a trophy presentation. Again, the goals scored in this game for Lake, Noah Marvin with 2, and Mason Jardine with 1. Noah Marvin had an assist, and Mason Jardine had an assist. And for PHA, the goal scorer in this game was Colton McLaughlin. They shake hands at center ice, and there will be a trophy presentation. And we'll have a trophy presentation. And the 3 stars of the game, I'm going to give the number 3 star to Lake goaltender Aiden Spreeman. Number 2 star of the game goes to Mason Jardine of Lake with a goal and an assist. And with 2 goals and an assist, Noah Marvin is the number 1 star of the game. So here is the second place trophy. Goes to PHA, and it's handed off to Coach Damian Palambaro. Congratulations to the Prowlers for their fine performance in this tournament. And now the Lake Hockey Club and their coach, Craig Horvath, will accept the championship trophy. And some feedback on the mic. Here's for the Lake Hockey Club. The Lake Lakers, I call them. Craig Horvath will accept the trophy along with Mason Jardine. And Captain Noah Marvin, our number 1 star of the game. Mr. Marvin, number 1 star, and Mr. Jardine, the number 2 star of the game. And Aiden Spreeman, their goalkeeper, is the number 3 star. So they're posing for pictures now. The Prowlers going to get a team picture along with their second place trophy. And the Lake Hockey Club, they will congregate around their net to get a picture as well. So they've got the team pictures getting taken care of for this tournament. So again, the final standings in this tournament, the Lake Hockey Club wins the tournament. The number 2 team, the runner-up, are the PHA Prowlers. The 3rd place team are the Lexington Thoroughbreds. The Troy Trojans are the 4th place team. The Beavercreek Beavers, the host team in this tournament, finishes 5th. And the Cincinnati Junior Cyclones are 6th. So that's going to do it. Again, the 3 stars of the game: Aiden Spreeman, number 3, Mason Jardine, number 2, Noah Marvin, the number 1 star of the game. So speaking for our producer-engineer, Aiden King, and our camera operator, Diana Calander, this is Kent Jacobs. Again, the final score of this game. Winning the 2025 29th Annual Frozen Creek Tournament are the Lake Hockey Club. They win in over PHA 3-1. So thanks for joining us, and we bid you a good afternoon from Kettering Ice Arena in Kettering. Goodbye, everybody.